Hey, out there in Facebook land, if you have ever wondered what the heck an Ascension Gateway, an Ascension portal is, then I'm really happy that you are tuning in today. We have one coming up, and I'm going to share a little bit more cosmically about what this means, how you can harness this, how you can understand it more deeply. We also have a really powerful new moon coming up this week. A new moon in Taurus. Venus is very much at play here. So the love relationships, not only our loving partner relationships in our life, but also our love relationship with ourselves. Well, hello, Cindy. I'm so happy to see you. Are going to be coming up for us in very, very big ways. Hello, I see Marie coming in too. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Come in, come in. Yes, so this week, there is some big prep energies coming for the gateway portal that is opening on 11/11. This is also an 11 year. So when you take 2018 and you add the 2, the 0, the 1, and the 8, you get an 11. These are really, really powerful opportunities for us to expand. The last 11/11 portal that I participated in. You guys might have heard me telling this story this weekend because we've already started prepping you guys. Hi, Lisa. I'm glad you're here. To get ready for this energy coming in was when my family made a move. We made a really big move from Southern California to right here outside of Lake Tahoe in Reno, where we are right now. And it was really, there was a big prep stage for this. Like, we had the notion that this was coming because my husband had been in the interview process for this job that required us to move for a really long time, like 8 months. And then all of a sudden it happened really fast, like within 3 weeks. We were packing up our stuff, we were moving. We ended up with the house that we're in sight unseen. So I pulled in on moving day. Now, granted, the boys had gone a couple days before me, Mike and the boys, and my daughter and the animals and I drove on the 11th, January the 11th. We had about an 8-hour drive ahead of us, so I had left very, very early in the morning. I was not planning and coordinating. Actually, we weren't even supposed to leave on the 11th, but then it got moved to the 11th, so I'm like, all right, we'll rock the 11th. I pull in to my new home on January 11th at 1:11 p.m. When I realized that it was about to happen, I started getting really, really excited. And while this was a difficult move, I really embraced this move because I knew that we were establishing roots in a geographical location that were going to really support the expansion that was happening at the Academy. There was expansion happening everywhere. So I knew that this was a special place that had been set aside for me and my family by the divine, and we were walking into this space, and it has been so profound and powerful in the past 11 months. We have another one coming up. We have the November 11th gateway coming up, and this is why I want to talk about these gateways, because sometimes these dates will sneak up on you and you'll be like, damn, I missed it. So I don't want you guys to miss it. Actually, I do want to be a real friend, Sir William. I wonder if I can, it's not like Periscope. Anyway, I do want to be a real friend. I want you guys to have a heads up that this is coming, because having awareness of what energies are at play and creating space, intentional space to accelerate your expansion is really all you need. Being specific in the areas where you want to accelerate is very, very important. But the biggest aspect of this, and what's really amazing, is this is all just divinely unfolding. The absolute gateway to higher consciousness is self-love, and that is exactly what is being created by this new moon that's coming this week. Okay, now self-love things aren't generally created all like love potion number 9. Our self-love issues are reflected in our relationships with our love partners, with our kids, with everyone around us, really. And diving deep into self-love takes courage, it takes commitment, and it takes an understanding that that is the path of spiritual evolution, standing in that energy. So the cosmos are divinely opening for us to move through this in a deeply profound way. Darcel J says, I tried to take space, but you get drained. Okay, that's good. First of all, what they're saying to you is really good acute awareness of how your energy is working. And you might want to take a look at areas where, and this is again just terminology to give you like a visualization. There can be areas where there are holes in our aura or densities in our being that are draining our energy as well. So it seems like you might have a like a self-sabotaging or a polar kind of conflicting underlying belief when you try to expand. So that's what I would take a look at. Keith says, nice, you nailed it. Awesome, thank you. Always love nailing it. However, I don't want to get off track because I noticed lately that as soon as I start tuning into people's energy, the messages start flowing in. So I got to save that for Akashic Answers with Emily on Wednesday. So I want to make sure that we keep talking about these Ascension Gateways. Because there is an aspect, you guys, you ready? Of the Ascension Gateway that is not even real. It's like tuning into Mercury retrograde. Do I even want to tune into that energy? And so I want to bring you share with you some insight that my guides have shared with me to help me kind of understand it a little bit more dynamically. So yes, when you get to a frequency of your own level of vibration, where you're holding a very high space, where you are holding 5D, where you are holding peace, love, and joy in every single moment and expansion in every single moment, I don't believe that we need the assistance of these portals because we move through time and space in the universal existence in a different way. While we are still, as a collective, working through and connected to a time-space continuum that involves an understanding of linear time, basically, when the majority of the collective is still plugged into a calendar existence, which we are, right? We definitely recognize that it doesn't work linearly, but we are still operating in a cyclical calendar through the cosmos kind of way. So when you are present in a time-space continuum that operates from this linear perspective based on the majority of the collective, it's like a grid. Think of a grid of energy that lines up. These portals are actually cosmic alignments where we are extremely supported by the energies that are at play. Okay, it's like the characteristic of whatever planets and stars and however the energy is moving and we're moving through the cosmos, they bring those characteristics to the play. They're like the actors in the play, right? So we need to understand what those components are and then bring our awareness to how that translates to us. How does this show me where I can show up more dynamically in my own passion, in my own growth, all right? Ascension is happening to you anyway. And if you, I hate to say, if you don't have a high perspective of what's going on as you go through the ascension process, it looks pretty tense and dense because everything that does not resonate to peace, love, and joy breaks down. And when we don't have the awareness or the ability to allow that to happen or to embrace it or to participate from a higher perspective, we always have the choice to participate from a higher perspective is just where I like to encourage people. I like to say, look at every situation as your teacher and say, how can I grow and expand from this? And when you do that, it doesn't really matter if old things break down because you're ready, you know that it's space creation. You know that, again, when we talk about paradigms of belief that we plug into, breakdown is not bad. Breakdown is space creation. Just like we plug into linear time isn't really an accurate representation of how the totality is working. Yet, for how we're experiencing our process of moving through the cosmos, it makes sense. It helps us to understand and to quantify. So when we bring that level of awareness, man, things start getting really good. Inside the Akashic Academy this week, Coach Nick and I are going to be bringing specific attention and awareness to holding the space for our members as we go through this self-love time and transformation. Again, that self-love, those are the deepest issues of our heart. So I'm really going to be holding space that when all of those things come up, that they come up with ease and grace, and that we have the perspective and the support from our divine team to walk through that transitional process, preparing ourselves for the gateway that's coming up on Sunday, to make the most of this energy. So if you are a member of the Akashic Academy, you are in beautiful, good hands this week. We are going to take very, very good care of you guys. Really help get you organized in your thoughts and your emotions, support you as we're going through this process. Those of you who have registered for 30 days to create your first online mastermind course with me, the timing is just absolutely phenomenal. We are going to be starting the day after the portal, November 12th. And for those of you who have already spoken to me about that opportunity, you know that even though I just said November 12th is the start date, the process has already begun. This is one of the most unique and magical mastermind courses that I have ever seen, because not only am I walking a sacred circle of 9 lightworkers, coaches, and healers through the process of creating an online course, completely created and ready to launch. We're going to do it in real time. That's one aspect that makes it very amazing and unique. We're going to be doing it under the guidance of our Akashic records, of your Akashic records, of each of the students, I should call them, mentees, healers, light workers, all of us who are showing up in that space. We'll begin the process by opening our Akashic records, regardless of if you have studied that process with me or not. Everybody has access to their Akashic records. And I'm going to be leading my light workers through a process of, one, it's just absolutely divine constructed formula of how to organize and present ideas in a way that walks people through a very profound process. But we're going to be doing it with the guidance of the Akashic records, with the transformational quality of that energy frequency. So if self-doubt is something that has come up for you, you don't have to worry about it now. We are going to be energetically bringing in support and guidance. There is, I think, one spot that is not spoken for in that 30-day mastermind. So please reach out to me if you are interested in knowing more about that process. I'm super excited now. Thank you guys for hanging with me for so long. To do some synchronized breathing. So we are going to now create that space for this ascension portal that is coming, this ascension gateway, this opportunity to move very quickly through quantum expansion. And whatever that means for you guys, whatever it means for each one of you, if you care to share here, if you want to be open and share, I will absolutely hold space for you. I invite all of you guys here, hold space for each other, and really do your homework, take good care of yourself this week, and create the space for the expansion to happen with ease and flow. All right, so let's do some synchronized breathing together, everybody. Shake it all out. Get yourself nice and upright. And I want you to breathe, and I want you to breathe up from the center of the earth. Okay, breathe up. All the way up to the top. Pausing at the top and exhaling. Deep breath in. Breathing up from Mother Earth and exhaling. Again, breathing up from Mother Earth. Unconditional love, support, wisdom. Exhaling. Nice deep breath in. Pausing and exhaling. We're breathing up lots of love today. We're going to add the Akash energy in just a moment. Deep breath in. Breathing in that Mother Earth energy, letting it infuse with every cell inside of your body, mixing with your divine blueprint of energy. Waking up your dormant DNA, relaxing you, bringing you into a state of peace, harmony. And now I want you to pull down, okay? Pull down. Step right, deep breath in. And pull it down. Good, deep breath in. Intention, reaching up for that wisdom and pulling it down. Deep breath in, reaching up. Reach up for the wisdom and then pull it down. One more nice deep breath in. Reaching for it and pulling it down. And letting that reside in your heart space. Everybody, please send my friend William Blank some love. Awesome. All right. Thank you, as always, for tuning in, for hanging out in this space. I'm going to invite all of you guys to share. Oh, our lessons are always in every single moment. They're always in every single moment. And showing up in love and compassion and support and holding space without judgment and allowing energy just to flow peacefully through your being, through my being, without that trigger point. Yeah. Always a good challenge. You are a fantastic teacher and mentor, my friend WB. All right. And every single one of us out there, really, I mean, this is the level of learning and expansion that we can hold for each other and create in every single moment. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. I hope you stay tuned into the Akashic Academy as we continue to experience the unfoldings of the energies coming this week. Lots of cosmic energy coming into you. You guys are so welcome. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. Cricket says, aren't they fun? Always. All right. I love you guys, especially you, William. Bye.